Dzień dobry, z tej strony GS, a to jest Alan Wake. Podstawowa część. Jeszcze w to nie grałem, gram w to na żywca, więc jeżeli będę krzyczeć ze strachu, przepraszam was bardzo. Koszmarny, kurwa, że już koszmarnego. To weźmiemy sobie łatwy.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Szczerze mówiąc, rzadko się spotkałem, żeby jednocześnie imię i nazwisko bohaterem było jednocześnie tytułem filmu.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Co to za autostopowicz, który stoi po środku tunelu? Po środku tunelu. Po środku tunelu.
He was
A
dead.
nie, to wyjazd.
I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Już bym miał pełno w porach. Dobra, powiem ci, że nic takiego czegoś nie ma.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Rozumiem, że mam teraz jak dotrzeć do latarni. O kurwa, jest czuło. Nie dzięki. Właśnie to chcę zrobić. Jak ci powiększyło, lol. Troszeczkę wiecie co, zmniejszymy. Według tego będziemy mieć tak, nawet jeszcze cieplej. No dobra. Wyświetlacz HD, no, mam włączony. Opcje zaawansowane. Jakość grafiki, kurwa, na niską bym musiał mieć. Nie chodzi o to, że mi się dobrze grało, chodzi o to, że wam się dobrze oglądało. Bo ja tam mogę jechać na wysokich, przy 15 klatkach. Okej. A myśmy sprawdzić tą kontrolkę, nie kontrolki. A, kontrolki, kurna, głupia nazwa. Czułość, wrażliwość horyzontalna, czułość pionowa. Pozioma. No gdzie jest czułość pionowa? Pozioma. Walimy tak, orientacja pionowa normalna, nurcowa normalna. Walimy jeszcze troszkę niżej. Fowy. Nie. Opcję muszę stawić jak ja mam. Dobrze. Przeładuj, spacer, kontrol, dobra, niech będzie. Mówię zakończ minigrę. O lol, minigrę. Jeździć nawet samochodem. Rakietnice? O, flara. Fajnie. Nie wiem, czy się podobno, nie? Patrzę, że 45 lat. Koło.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Czyli my nadal jesteśmy w tym śnie? I w chuj szybko. Kurde, nie lubię gier, które są takie mocno w boku się patrzy, wiecie. Czemu to jest tak?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story and I didn't know who.
Po prostu zapieprzać sprintem. Niech szybko, unik muszę znaleźć. Nie ma. To ostrość. Nie ma. Może to jest po prostu wyczerpane.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation? This way! Hurry! Mr. Week, it's me! Hey, Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no!
Masz pistolet, debilu. Strzelaj.
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I to ten autostopowicz, nie?
I was trapped. There was no way out.
No raz nie jest
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
światło jest bez... Lol. Fajnie.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Kim w ogóle to coś jest?
When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the Dark Presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Idź w stronę światła. Wieczny kurs oświecenia. Jak? Wieczorowy kurs oświecenia.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
Coś padło? Padłość? O. Szczerze mówiąc, zajmę tego.
This isn't just like
Nie dziwię, że dalej jest większy. Jump!
I can keep this up forever.
Umarłem. O kurwa. O w mordę.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Przystojniaku. No... Gęba trochę mam. Coś jak z Watch Dogsa. Te Pinwheel. Pinwheel, o. Szybko przejeżdżam. Nie, tam jest coś złego.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller? How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
No co wam?
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
O, jaki zielonek. O, mord. Zobaczcie to. Używa ile? Mord. Czy 7-osobowy? 7-osobowy. Przystawkowy.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Sure. Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Dzięki, że... Kurde. Zgodziłeś się przyjechać. Też cię kocham.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee
Do
under
me a
thin
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Wow. Co pan tu?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello?
Hello. Niech pan tu zatrzyma tą maskę.
Mr. Stucky?
No nie.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
No kuźwa mać. Trochę tak żałobnie wygląda.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, dog. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Okej, szukajcie termosów. Jeżeli znajdziecie
Hi,
termos...
Mr. Wake.
Książka, Alan Wake, nie wiem, może naprawdę jakąś książkę, kurde. Jeżeli miałby naprawdę
Mission
jakąś książkę,
accomplished.
czemu
The
nie przeczytać,
key
nie?
and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
O, nasza postać się wyda.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Miałem nagrywać Red Orchestrem. Bardzo was przepraszam, jakoś tego wynikło. Miał być battle,
Wow.
więc bardzo przepraszam.
It's gorgeous,
Ale
Alan.
nie miałem...
It's something, all right.
problemów, nie wiem,
Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Kurde, jestem szybki. Tak, wow. A szukam teraz skały. Ale dalej tam czeka? Nie, po powolutku idzie.
Come on, here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Kurde.
Hello? Anyone here?
Szczerze mówiąc, tak nawet tam nie ma dziewczyny, która się... O, jest termin z kawą. Bo jak się boi ciemności, bo wiecie co to nawet jest słodkie. Nie. Kurne. Dom w chacie mi drzwi zamknięte, no. To naprawdę jest szczyt chamstwa, wiecie? No kurde. To nie wiem, że bym się jakoś...
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Straszne są te kombinezony, matko boska. Takie jak kurde... Kostiumy do...
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Wiecie, bo... Kiedyś tak mi się przynajmniej zdaje, że były na pewno kiedyś takie kostiumy, które po prostu... Na przykład chyba w Taxi 4 właśnie do takich kostiumów wkładali przestępcy i nie wiem, czy to bardzo wzruszać. No, jest takim tym po prostu...
The Deerfest guests have already
Tyle
started to
było
arrive.
przestępstw, tak.
Just ran into one on the ferry.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Kabel? Teraz mi laska mówi, że to jest kabel. Wiedziałem, że się przywiązuje tylko do budowy hotelu. A, drzwi zamknięte, okej.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
I co to jest?
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit. The island
Sure
had
thing.
once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Burzliwego czego? Kurde. Może
It
burzliwego?
was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
Coś się tej dziewczyny
I thought we could be happy here.
Przeczuwam to.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
O nie.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
No kurde, no. Jeżeli ona nie jest niespodzianką... Dobra. No nie.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not...
O kurwa.
Alan? Alan?
Don't, just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Damn it. Alan, wróć do niej. Co jest z tym monitorem?
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
Kurde, jest
The
chyba...
cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alan! Alan! Where are you? Help!
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alan! Help me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
No jump! Cholera, ja to ze wszystkich. Laska krzycz, pomocy.
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Bo jeszcze nawet nie trafił. Nie, samochód.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Kurde no. Wszystkim są aktualnie pobudzone dziewczyny, że będą napisało mnie. Do mnie, o mnie. Ale nie czytałem te słów. Nie, jasne, to nie jest zaraz on. Tak. On się kurde wkurzył na nią, bo...
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
No jeszcze na tym bokiem. Tak, ale on wybiegł z tego.
Damn!
Się boi ciemności, tak. Jasna cholera, gdybym mieszkał tutaj z moją dziewczyną, tak? No to nawet coś lubiła ciągle dany mnie wiedział, by się bać i musiała po prostu samą. Ja bym
Hello?
że są sami. Kurwa, co to za monitor? Bo mi się...
Hello? Someone there?
Że ja pierniczę. No tak mnie strętwiała. Ciekawe, czy mnie w ogóle dobrze słychać o tym...
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
F5.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare.
Cała scena wygląda jak z scennego koszmaru, tyle, że wcale nie spałem. Oj, Alan, ja nie wiem, czy ty wcale nie spałeś. No, dobra, wracając do ekranu. Tak, wracając do ekranu. Jak muszę mówić o czym?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Czy to ktoś z was może Michała Gołkowskiego oglądać film naszego, bo jesteśmy na szkodzie, po prostu... Miszka, tak, Miszka,
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Miszka miał koszmary senne, polegające na tym, że... Polegające na tym, że Pojawił się na przykład w jakichś szpitalach. Zaczęli mu robić operację.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Ciekawe jestem, czy to na przykład testują maszyny, które są nawigować. Na ścieżce wewnętrznej komputera. Czy właśnie ja rozumiem, że pewnie...
Out in the open, I was as good as dead. The office...
Okej, już jestem. Skiwszy pomoc przytomną jest kierownicą rozbitego auta, ale nie pamiętając nic z ostatnich wydarzeń, Wake udaje się na stację benzynową poszukiwania telefonu. Czemu Wake, a nie Alan?
Best bet.
Wake
I could
szuka
lock myself in.
You lose! Shit. It's the latest thing! Kill 2 birds in 3
To jest
I
wytłumaczone,
had
że
to
mam
figure a way
widzieć
out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Okej.
During your trying, it's the latest thing in
Yes.
testably proven.
Hello?
One stone. You can see the sights and keep those left.
The spirit. There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Dobrze powiedział kogoś lub coś, bo Na przykład dużo osób z gier, zabijając zombie, musi...
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
A, taką rakietę, okej. Szczerze mówiąc, mi się podobało takiego to jest taka jakby przygodówka.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station. It's rabbit season!
Dobrym celownikiem, troszkę gorszym może niż... Nie, poza to wyszło. Wyjdźmy stąd. Trzeba dostać się jeszcze happy reflex czy coś. Nie.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Tutaj będziemy pytać. Podwójny. Aha, to nie będzie tak walczy. Wake, łączy z odpalem. Z pomocą światła.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Ścisnąłem latarkę w dół i tak mocno, jakby od tego zależało moje życie. Modliłem się, by stwór nie podszedł bliżej. I stało się. Nagle latarka zaświeciła mocniej.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Po latach znajomości Barry nie mógł zignorować wyraźnych sygnałów. Coś było bardzo nie w porządku.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Też było właśnie coś. O, to jest gra typu coś dla mnie, bo jeżeli nasza postać rusza się tak, po wciśnięciu jednokrotnie guzika, o, to już jest błąd. Tak. Nie, no też tak jest dobrze. Nie, to źle. Bo jeżeli na przykład, tak jak w Stalkerze, że nasza postać rusza tak podłoniami tak długo, aż do momentu, w którym po prostu trzymam guzik, a potem...
Taken. They're taken.
A potem po prostu rusza się, wiecie, tak, że nawet można nawet dłonie w powietrzu i nogi w powietrzu. To jest dla mnie głupota. Na przykład padł w że tam, że jak ruszamy się ciągle, bo to on tam miał jedną w powietrzu, a nie, że obydwie. To jest akurat fajne. Energy line. Czy coś takiego. Jo. Ja bym miał do mojej dziewczyny, ale zapomniałem. Może mi się przypomni. A, żebym nie zostawił mojej dziewczyny, kurde, samej, jeżeli by się bała ciemności, tak? Albo gdy się bała tego, że jest sama. Chodźcie ze mną. Byłoby to chłodło i chamskie. Laska była ładna.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Schodek był zniszczony. Wow. Daleki tu na światło. Nie, kurde, moja latarka czołówka ma daje więcej. Lubią tu się wspinać, powiem.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Winchester. Ja do dyspozycji całe tarta. Kurde, nic nie ma tego, nie? Też właśnie ścinali właśnie drzewo, bo tam wszystkie były połamane od właśnie wiatru. mówcie o jakichś tytułach, dla których mogę wam zagrać, które chcecie, żebym zagrać. Jakieś takie tytuły, wiecie, nie jakieś tam typu Black Ops 43 albo, kurde, nie wszystko jest na moją rękę, tak? Jak kupić po prostu grę, nie? Myślę, żeby mi po prostu pociągnął komp, robiąc... grając, tak?
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around...
Jest i... maszynopis. Już kolejne dwie.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Oczu, które lśniły w ciemności niczym czarne perły. Skierowałem na nie światło latarki i chmara eksplodowała niczym fajerwerki. Płonące pióra zmieniły się w proch. Mój krzyk nie przetarł się przez ich wrzaski.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it I could save myself. With it I could save Alice.
Tylko one mogły mnie ocalić. Tylko one mogły ocalić Alice.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cut. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Stoję pod wiemć. Bo ja się nie płacę na wszystkim na raz. Patrzcie, telewizor. Widzicie? O, komuniści! Boże. Jeszcze telefon. końcu ze śniadania. Pójść do fryzjera. Pójść do fryzjera muszę. Ten rower dzisiaj trzeba... To wydaje mi się, że to będzie jakiś boss. A więc... Dziękuję za obejrzenie. Jeśli podobał się, to subskrybuj. Łapki w górę. Nie musisz. Dziękuję jeszcze raz.